quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside Memorial Stadium here in a frigid Lincoln, Nebraska. 23 degrees tonight at kickoff under clear skies. It's cold, but a beautiful night for the second ever meeting between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Hello, everyone. Nate Murphy alongside Caleb Allen, set to bring you all tonight's action. And Caleb, two teams coming off of very close losses in week one. This should be a very competitive ball game.
It should be, and it's a very important game. We saw it from Ryan. 33% chance whoever loses this game doesn't ends up getting into the playoffs. This is a must-win for both teams to keep their seasons alive.
Hard to believe that 0-2 knocks you down that far, but in a short season, that is what it is. And here comes the Alabama offense, led by freshman quarterback Cooper King. And we'll see what Bama does here on drive number one. Fully loaded shotgun set. They'll go play action here. King will swing it into the flat first play of the ball game. And it's Trayvon Ellis for a gain of 7.
Great open field tackle. Great check down. I couldn't quite see who the defender was, but great tackle by the defense.
And so here we go. King again. He's going to fire near side. Open receiver. First down and more. It's Booker Travis this time down the sideline for 17.
And it's a great job by Booker Travis to keep his feet in bounds on the catch. It was a struggle. You saw 99 bite a little too hard. That's Bandits being him. That's Bandit bit, but recovered well.
So here we go. King coming out here. He was 6th in the CFSL entering week 2 and passer rating 7th in yards with 416 yards a week ago. He's looking to continue that here tonight. He goes play fake and slings out far side. Another completion, this time to Wesley Smalls for a gain of 5.
Good quick completion. Chris Vasquez was there in coverage and eventually was able to bring down the receiver.
3 completions, 3 different receivers to start the ball game here. And King firing again. Open receiver, first down and more inside the 20. Goes to Deshaun Johnson down to the 19, a gain of 23.
Deshaun Johnson spent his year last year with Nebraska, looking to see a big game in his return to Nebraska tonight.
He is actually the team leader here for Alabama with 8 catches, 125 yards, and 2 touchdowns coming into this game. His 125 yards, good for 9th in the CFSL after the first week of action. And now they'll go draw play, trying to get the ground game going with Booker Travis. Give him 4 on his first carry.
Good first carry as Bandit was made first impact again, got off his block, slowed him down just enough for the rest of the defense could swarm to finish the tackle.
2nd down and 6 for King and the Bama offense. Ball on the 15-yard line. King looking to throw, going to try and take off, hit, breaks free, and he slides down around the 10. So it'll be 3rd and 1 on a play that could have became 3rd and about 11.
Revis was so close to getting that sack. He brings it down in a 3rd and long. I like Nebraska's odds. Now the playbook is open for Bama.
They'll spread things out and go play action here. King looking, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown, Mateo Macias, and it's an Alabama touchdown early.
Great catch by Mateo. His first touchdown with the Crimson Tide, and a great throw from Cooper King. He found this little gap he had, a tight window throw, but we expect those kind of throws from the generational talent he is.
A good throw and a good catch as the Texas transfer gets Bama on the board first. It is 7-0 Tide over the Cornhuskers with 7:06 to go first quarter, but we haven't seen Benjamin Lucier and this Cornhusker offense quite yet. What are we expecting from the Cornhusker offense tonight, Caleb?
I'm expecting this to be a high-powered offense, and I had a chance to talk with Eugene, the AD of Nebraska, about Lucier and how excited he is. And he just is happy to have this kind of guy, not just on the talent side, but as the leader side. He's the guy who's taking Nebraska to this next level.
Lucier 5th in the CFSL in passer rating this week, or last week, coming into this week, and he gets his first completion tonight, dumped it underneath to CJ Bowman, a gain of 6.
There's Arvell Styles getting the tackle quickly to limit a chance of a run after catch.
And also need to keep your eyes on Tyler Archer and Theo Petty. They will make big plays for this Cornhusker offense all night long if Bama is not careful. And there's Archer, gain of 4 on his first carry and a first down.
Archer had himself an outstanding week with about 130 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. We'll see if he can build off that.
And back to throw here. Swings it underneath into trouble. And Nikolai Storm nearly picks one off.
I think he got a little open-eyed. He knew if he caught that, the odds are he had 6 and just got a little too excited.
I think it probably surprised him a little bit. He was wide open. Tyler Archer can't get around the edge, and he'll lose 3 as Arvell Styles comes up with his 3rd tackle already.
He is having himself a great start to this night. He is everywhere. Quick tackles. He is making a claim early, wanting a defensive player of the week nod, it seems.
Big early 3rd down here for Nebraska, already down 7. And off the back foot, downfield wide open. And a great throw off the back foot that time from Lucier. He finds Bowman downfield for a big play.
That's just elite arm power. And that's what Lucier brings. He has a big arm. It was, of course, Arvell Styles who eventually made the tackle downfield. But what a throw by Lucier to keep these chains moving.
And now on 1st and 10, ball inside the Alabama 30 at the 29. Lucier across the middle, open receiver, Tim Tobin, 12 yards and another quick first down.
Good tackle by Storm, but real quick over on Twitch, Britt with a 19-yard touchdown reception as Tennessee goes up 7-0, 6:21 left in the first quarter.
Quick strike over there from the Volunteers on Twitch as Ware's group getting going early. And now Nebraska looking to come back. James to the end zone, and that is a Cornhusker touchdown.
This game's going to be exciting because both of these quarterbacks can make these tight window throws. James was not open to the point where he could have lobbed it in. He had to put it in there tight to avoid all the defenders on the field. What a throw to get Nebraska on the board early.
Yeah, quick strikes from both teams right downfield, and we're not even 4 minutes into this ball game yet, and each offense has put it in the end zone. 7 apiece, 5:35 to go in the first quarter, and you look at what the offenses did on drive number 1, both directions. It's got to be the defenses now that come up with an adjustment and an answer.
This is going to be a high-scoring game. Both these offenses are high-powered. Both of these teams gave up a decent amount of points. It's going to just come down to who I think gets the first stop.
And this one swung out near side, broken tackle, and Wesley Smalls picks up 8. Tackling in space is going to be key here tonight.
It is. And that was a great job by the Nebraska defense, just forcing him out of bounds. The Texas transfer who followed Valente over makes a big first catch for them.
It was Noah Eugene eventually that made the stop after Tavi Wallace could not bring him down in the open field. And now a running play here for Alabama's offense. Booker Travis. Not going to see that a ton, I don't think, but Travis, a good carry there.
Great carry. Got his arm out in front of him. And a great tackle to fight off the stiff arm and get him out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 41, and here comes King again, throwing to the far side, and that one is dropped. Ball was put where it needed to be.
It was put where it needed to be. Hard spot, though. Great coverage from the Nebraska defender, not giving him much space to work with that ball coming at him.
Now on 2nd and 10, a little bubble screen, and that one is ripped out of the hands of the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
Kendall Simmons played the ball, not the man. And that's what this defense needed to get them to 3rd down.
And so here we go on 3rd down. Could be a big stop here for the Cornhusker defense. 3-man rush, open receiver between the corner and the safety, and Mateo Macias, 29 yards later, has a first down.
Great job getting wide open. Great job by Cooper King finding his target. King eventually brought him down, but not just a first down, but to get them into a really great scoring position.
Ball sitting right on the Cornhusker 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here with Travis, and he will carry it up the middle off the counter play for a gain of 4.
And it was Boogie Matthews who eventually broke off his block and got the tackle, limiting that run to just 4.
2nd and 6 now. Going to spread things out. 3 receivers near side. Nebraska with 3 down defensive linemen. And Alabama, they're going to try and take a shot downfield. Not there. King's going to take off. 1st down and more. He's inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line after the 13-yard scramble.
Don't let him fool you. He is a great rusher. He may be able to throw the rock like no other. He can run with that thing too.
Here we go on 1st and 10. Looks like they wanted to set up the screen and they didn't let it develop quite long enough. He throws it through the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Good heads-up play. Just get rid of that ball. If the screen's not there, why risk a turnover or a loss? Live to see a 2nd and 10.
So there we go, in motion. They're going to go read option. There goes King, trying to get around the outside. Bounces off of 1, slips through a couple of defenders there and falls forward for gain of 3.
Great job breaking 1 tackle, but it was Noah Eugene who eventually brought him down. The free safety generational talent can play anywhere, and he's showing he can tackle anyone.
So 3rd and 7. Towards the end zone, complete, coming back to the football, and Macias again, give him 10. It'll be 1st and goal, but boy, if he sits at that goal line, it's a touchdown.
If he would have sat there, yes, but I love the comeback to the ball. Let's say defense makes a play, you at least get the 1st down and 3 shots on the 1-yard line.
Well, it is 1st and goal from the 1, and it's Booker Travis walking it home, and that is an Alabama touchdown.
And I love the awareness from Booker Travis here. It was supposed to be a run to the outside, but you could see both the tight end and a guard pull. He saw that gap on the inside and said, I don't need 30, I need 1, and knew that was an easy path to get 1 yard.
To be fair, it looked like it might have been an easy path to get 30 there too. There wasn't anybody in black anywhere near Travis as he came through that hole and into the end zone. He walked. 3:26 to go first quarter, 14-7. Alabama back on top. So far, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. We'll see if Alabama's defense can come up with a stop, or does Nebraska and their freshman quarterback answer the bell again?
I said it entering Alabama's second drive. But whoever gets that first stop is going to have such a huge advantage because both these teams can score like no other.
And blitz coming, getting home, hit and dropped. Lucier could not get rid of it quick enough. Jackson Matthews gets home and comes up with the first real big play for Alabama's defense.
And great job by Jackson Matthews. Got home, got the tackle. Great job having his head up.
Good job from Lucier not fumbling that football there as he gets hit and brought to the turf. 2nd and 19. They go back to the ground, this time with a read option, and Lucier tries to keep it, and he is popped for his efforts. Gains 5, but next time you might want to think about getting down a little quicker.
You definitely do. Bama's going to hit you hard, but I love the effort of just trying to get every single yard you possibly could in that instance.
And I believe that was Jalen Hutchins, the junior corner, or excuse me, the freshman corner that came up and made the stick. 3rd and long here for Nebraska. Lucier looking, firing downfield, open receiver behind the defense. Culater, and that is Theo Petty for a Cornhusker touchdown.
And he is as explosive as it gets when it comes to having the ball in his hands. He is continuously having big games. He had over 100 yards last week against Notre Dame, and he's starting early this week.
You know, Theo Petty, a speedster on the outside. It was one-on-one coverage, and you know what they say, if I'm even, I'm leaving. And once he got even with the corner, that was it. And the small rollout from Lucier actually went the opposite side. That may have played to his advantage, drew the safety away from Theo Petty on the outside, and a big play on a 3rd and long from the Cornhusker offense. So back and forth we go here on YouTube. 14 apiece. Once again, Alabama about to get the football. They'll get it at their own 25. And what is it going to take for Nebraska? We'll start with the Nebraska defense as they're stepping out there now. Who's the playmaker on Nebraska's defense that has to come up with a stop here for the Cornhuskers?
Did you look at Noah Eugene? He was an All-American last year. He's a generational talent on defense. He needs to make the big play for you.
It's 44 in black. So we'll see if he makes the big play for this Cornhusker defense. And it starts with a quick slant, and Macias is tearing up Nebraska's defense here in the first quarter.
He is. He's just everywhere. And I love seeing it. He is having an early night. He had a good week 1 performance. He is only stepping up more this week for his team. And I do have an update for you on Twitch after this play.
And we'll get right to that for you guys. In a lot of scoring over there, as well as Bama looking for more here in our ball game. And this is Macias again, 18 yards and steps out of bounds.
He might break a century mark in the first quarter, but over on Twitch, an 11-yard rushing touchdown by Falcon Chestnut as Tennessee extends the lead 14-3 over Michigan. 2:15 left in the first quarter.
And so on 1st and 10, the Tide coming out here, ball on the Cornhusker 41-yard line. This one into the flat and knocked down by Chad Kaler.
Chad Kaler with a great play, got the ball on the ground, did not want to risk a big play coming out of it.
So 2nd down and 10 here from the 41-yard line. Play fake here, and again underneath, but open receiver. 1st down yardage after the catch and run. Wesley Smalls, his 3rd catch of the ball game.
And the 2 Texas transfers are having a huge impact early, something to watch in this game.
And now on 1st and 10 once again, they'll go back to the ground game. Travis, he's not getting anywhere. Good stop that time on the outside, and it'll be 2nd down and 12.
Great job by Kendall Simmons getting that tackle. Tackle for losses are huge because it sets you up in a great situation for 2nd and 3rd down. Let's see if Nebraska can now capitalize on this.
2nd and 12, and you said it. Nebraska has to capitalize on having Alabama behind the sticks as Travis breaks 1 tackle, picks up 4, makes this a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 is reasonable. You talk about just breaking it up a bit. Alabama's been great in 3rd down. Nebraska needs to stop here, though.
Empty set here. On 3rd and 8, King looking. Has time, floats it near side. Underneath it is complete, and it's Jay Reeser. But he's short of the line to gain, so there's your first defensive stop of the ball game for now.
But they're not going to take the offense off the field. They're staying with them.
4th and 1. Bama knows field goals may not win this game, so they'll go read option. King 1st down inside the 15 as he falls forward to the 13.
Great job by Cooper King. Just get that 1st down. Live to see 3 more downs, and he did just that.
And 1st and 10 marked at the 13, so they can pick up 1 more 1st down without scoring. King barking out signals. He's got it now in the shotgun, scanning, looking back of the end zone, open receiver, and it's Cash Crow. Cha-ching, touchdown, Alabama.
What a strike from Cooper King. Not just a throw, a strike. That was a missile that Cash Crow brought in. Cash Crow, excuse me.
Cash Crow was the cash cow on that one as he hauls it in back of the end zone. And just like that, Alabama back on top. 21-14, riding the cash cab. We'll throw them all out there. Who cares? So 1st and 10 here for Nebraska. I'll ask you the same question that I asked earlier. Who is Alabama's go-to defender? Who do they turn to come up with a big stop here?
I think they look towards both their safeties, Pedro Montero and Nikolai Storm. These are your 2 5-star safeties. Brogan Patrick, too. One of these safeties has to make a play.
And this one thrown underneath, complete. 1st down yardage. It's Theo Petty, his 2nd catch. 91 yards on 2 catches.
I mean, that's what happens when you make a big play, and he's just going to keep making big plays throughout the night.
And now it's going to be read option. Look, Lucier going to keep it across the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Good carry by Lucier. Pick up a quick 6 yards. Make it 2nd and short. Now you can do whatever you really want this week, this down.
And they'll go with a little quick bubble screen. They'll gain just 2, and that will close quarter number 1. 35 combined points between Alabama and Nebraska. 21-14 is your score. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Memorial Stadium. Nate Murphy, Caleb Allen with you, and 3rd and 2 for Nebraska, needing to convert to keep the drive alive, and they will. Lucier keeps it on the keeper, the read option. He's got the first down.
And there was Storm who eventually came over to bring him down, but not quite quick enough.
Yeah, so a new set of downs here for the Cornhusker offense. Quick bubble screen, dangerous throw, intercepted, and it's Storm who was drugged down quickly, but that could be the game-changing play right there. I know it's early second quarter, but you've mentioned it a couple of times. One stop could be the difference.
It absolutely could be. Both these teams have been high-scoring, efficient offenses. Storm, one of the guys I mentioned who could be the playmaker, makes the play when they need it most.
1st and 10 in plus territory to start this drive. Here's King looking. Under some late pressure, fires out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Just got rid of it. Great coverage from the secondary. Great pressure. Why try to force a bad play?
Empty set again for Cooper King. Blitz coming. It's picked up. He's got time. He comes underneath, complete, and it will be Jay Reeser. Gain of 7, setting up a short 3rd down.
Here's everyone on the Nebraska defensive swarm. They played soft coverage, wanting to get him to 3rd down, and it was just a complete team tackle to bring down Jay.
3 of 4 on 3rd downs here for Alabama. Need 3 to keep this drive alive. They want more than that downfield, and it is incomplete, and it'll be 4th down. Do they go for another one? No, they're going to punt this away.
Just couldn't quite fit it into that small gap. Great coverage by Nebraska, and a great answer from this defense.
Nebraska offense turns it over, and then a punt forced off a 3 and out by their defense. Nearly another for the brand moment there, as that one angling towards the sideline does go into the end zone. So Nebraska, no harm, no foul off the interception. They've got it back 1st and 10 on their own 20. Read option here for Lucier, and he gets popped, and it's Storm again coming over to make the play.
Storm does not like Lucier. I need to know the backstory here. What did Lucier do to piss Storm off tonight? Because he is hitting him hard. He has a pick. He's just playing great tonight.
Little talking back and forth, maybe pregame warm-ups. Lucier said something about somebody's mama, and then Storm took it the wrong way. As now on 2nd down, that one ripped across the middle off the back foot. We have seen that throw a couple of times now from Lucier off the back foot. This time, Tim Tobin with the catch.
And then over on Twitch, James Triplett gets a 4-yard receiving touchdown. Tennessee extends the lead 21-6 with 7:38 left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 here, and this one is handed off to Archer, and he goes up the middle, gain of 5. Nice carry on 1st down.
It was a great tackle by Thor Tyson. Just worked him down on the ground, preventing the 1st down.
2nd and 5, 4 receivers in the formation here, and again is handed off to Archer. Up the middle, has some room. He's out near midfield before getting bounced around by a few Bama defenders there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Nebraska.
Great job by Archer. Find that 1st down marker. Just keep these chains moving so you can answer and tie this game back up.
Ball right at the midfield stripes. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the half. Bubble screen, it's open this time. Caught near 1st down yardage, and Tobin going to stretch out for a gain of 9.
There's Jalen Hutchins, who eventually got there to make the tackle, dragged him down, but I'd love to see Nebraska take a shot here on 2nd and 1.
Well, you get one-on-one coverage down here at the bottom of your screen. They will go back to the ground game, and Archer will fight his way forward, gain of 4, and it will be a 1st down.
Just take the 1st down. I get it. Brogan Patrick in there for the tackle.
Both teams moving the ball well. 10 1st downs for Alabama, 8 now for Nebraska already here in the 1st half. First and 10 here, right back to the ground game. Big hit again by Storm, this time on Theo Petty after a gain of 4.
Great job by Storm, get the tackle, but they find Petty. Storm already up to 5 tackles tonight as a safety.
And you said already, I was thinking only 5. It seems like we've called his name just about every play. And he's not around the football that time, as this one's complete to CJ Bowman and is good for a first down.
And it was Lila Moreland who eventually brought down the receiver. Great tackle by this young freshman.
First and 10 again, now ball at the 25-yard line of Alabama. Here's Lucier looking near side, and that one swatted away at the last moment, and it'll be second down.
Great coverage. Lucier has made these tight window throws, but the Alabama DB says, no way, Jose.
And now second down and 10. And Lucier stepped up in the pocket. Nice throw underneath the Petty. And guess who's there again to make the tackle? It's Storm one more time.
It appears this is a matchup we're going to see all night between Petty and Storm. And Petty is winning on the receiving side, just not the make a big play after the catch, except for his first catch.
Yeah, they're running him underneath. They're tackling him well in open space, but he was able to get behind the defense earlier in the ball game, and now on 3rd and 2, they're going to throw it into the flat. Complete first down yardage is CJ Bowman again, able to get across the chains.
That's a great open field tackle by Thor Tyson. Just quite couldn't get there to stop him from getting to the sticks, but was able to bring him down before he could get anything more.
First and 10. They can get one more first down without scoring here. Lucier with time back in the end zone. Had a man breaking open, but throws that one through the uprights. Doesn't get anything for it. It'll be second and 10.
Lucier made a heads up play. Didn't want to try to fit something into too tight of a window. Lived to see second down.
And now here we go on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Archer fighting forward for 5, and that gap closed down quickly. They'll set up a 3rd down.
Styles got there quickly, but over on Twitch, Jalen Zachary responds as he gets a 5-yard touchdown for Michigan as they trail 21-13, 5.5 left in the half.
And now Lucier looking, hit, ball's free. They will call it incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5. And now Nebraska looks like they're going to have to settle for 3.
They're going to have to, and that's great pressure from this Alabama front 4. I thought we were going to see a thick pick. We don't today.
Yeah, that ball bounced around a little bit, had their chance, and KJ Eugene, the lefty, is able to put this one between the pipes, and that'll count for 3. It's 21-17 now, Alabama on top of Nebraska, 4:41 to play in your first half. And so we've had some defensive stops now. Defense is starting to make a few plays, and Bama holding on to a 4-point lead. If you're Nebraska, you got to count on your defense one more time, because your offense couldn't get it in the end zone there. And so we'll see if they're able to come out and make a play on this drive.
We'll see, but we'll see if Alabama can make the big play and take a 2-score lead.
And this is going to be King on the option. Does a good job holding on to that one. Picks up 5 on the keeper.
There's a great tackle by Eugene. He didn't overthink it, just said, I'm going to take down who has ball, and if he pitches it, he pitches it.
So 2nd and 5. Empty set here. They're going to go bubble screen and got some room on the outside. Got a good block, too. And this is Wesley Smalls for 16 out across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, let's talk about that block. Mateo Messias, not the biggest person in the world, but will put his heart and soul into the run game. 5'9", 170, took a defender to the ground and tried to go get another block while doing it.
Yeah, he got a pancake and then did go get in the way of somebody else. And so 1st and 10 after the big pickup there. Ball out on the 46. They'll fake the draw, and they're going to take a shot down the middle of the field. It is complete. Deep downfield to Jay Reeser, 32 yards and another first down.
Another tight window throw. Feels like that's what we're getting all night. Waited for Rizzo to get past the defender, as it ended up being Chad Kaler who brings him down.
So now ball just outside the PX1 Sports red zone, sitting at the 22-yard line. Nebraska needs to come up with a defensive stop here, force them to a field goal. As this is a keeper, King to the 5, to the 3, breaks a tackle, end zone, touchdown, Alabama.
There's a reason why you have to watch for this guy's legs. He is deceptively quick. I'm not going to give him the word fast, but if he gets into open space, he can make you pay, and he was able to break with just one tackle to get in for 7.
And a big run right there, 28-17, your new score, 3:44 to go in the half, and Alabama stretches it to an 11-point ball game. Offenses have been hard to stop, especially Alabama's. Nebraska now needs to come up with yet another answer as Petty with the big run, and we're seeing play after play after play. At this point, we're going to have a list of Offensive Player of the Week nominees.
Absolutely high scoring affair. That one, both teams got to stop. So my one stop thing has been proven wrong so far.
And looking for another is Bama, but Tyler Archer picks his way forward. Nice gain of 6 on first down.
And I just want to say it was Nikolai Storm again getting that tackle, up to 7 in the first half.
We still have 3.5 to go in the first half, and Nikolai Storm closing in on double digits already. As Archer up the middle on this play, he picks up 11 more, and guess what? Storm's involved in that stop as well. It's 1st and 10 for Nebraska.
Storm's involved. I'll be interested to see who they give the tackle credit to, because it was Jackson Matthews who brought him down.
And so now on 1st and 10, ball on their own 45. And they'll go play action here. Lucier dumps it underneath. It is complete, and it'll be just across the midfield stripe as they go back to Tim Tobin. That's his 4th catch in the half.
And it was Arvell Styles who made, oh no, it was Nikolai Storm actually who made first contact. His 8th tackle already.
And Storm coming up big here early on in this half. We saw it last night on Twitch as well. There was, in one of our games, I think we had 4 or 5 different players that had double-digit tackles in that ball game, and Lucier keeps this one for gain of 5, and he'll move the chains.
Move the chains. Jalen Hutchins came up to limit it to just 5, however, but sadly they did get the first down in Alabama's eyes.
And so now 1st and 10, they'll speed option look, and a nice pitch, and with some room to work, Tyler Archer winds up with 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, if I was Nebraska and I was looking for a big play, I find where Storm is, run the other way, because he has 9 tackles now.
So 2nd down and 3. Man in motion. They're going to go fake the quarterback draw, throw it across the middle. There's Jay James, gain of 11, down near the Alabama 25-yard line.
Great quick tackle by Arvell Styles. Yes, they got the first down, but Arvell Styles was also able to limit it to just that.
And real quick, Storm's career high in tackles is 16. He's about halfway there already in the first half. And now another option look. They get it outside to Eugene, and he picks up a first down.
Great run by Eugene. Got the ball. The safety came in and delivered a few blows to the opposing defense.
And now again back to the option. Another late pitch. Trying to catch the edge this time is Archer, and he will get just a yard. They'll call their 2nd timeout.
Brogan Patrick came up to make that tackle. Let his first defender make a choice of what Nebraska was going to do and just cleaned it up.
Lucier looking back corner of the end zone. Oh, had a receiver that came open, but he'd already decided to throw it away.
And I don't hate the throwaway. I always say live to see another down. Why risk a bad pass here in scoring position? You can make it a 1-score game no matter what.
3rd and 9, draw play, and Nebraska did not fool the Bama defense on that one. Pedro Montero with the big stop in the backfield. He came flying in to shut that down.
Great job by Montero to get that tackle. Give credit where credit is due, because he made himself one great play.
4th and 12, and this will be about a 33-yard field goal attempt from KJ Eugene, and it looks like Nebraska will be content to start draining this play clock down. So they'll snap it with about 2 to go. And I tell you what, we've seen some guys. We talked about Nikolai Storm. He's about halfway to a career high already in tackles. Messias is closing in on career highs in receptions in a ball game. So it's been an outstanding first half as Nebraska, with the field goal up and good, cuts the Bama lead down to 8 at 28-20.
It has been an outstanding performance by both teams, honestly. You look at Theo Petty, almost at 100 yards already. Your run game hasn't been there yet for Nebraska. I think it'll come in the second half. But both sides of the ball have just been outstanding for both teams. Well, offense has at least.
Defense has made a few plays, and you got some players flying around and making a lot of tackles. They just haven't been able to keep the opponents out of the end zone very often. And this one thrown downfield, and what a catch. And there's Macias again, 23 more yards.
He feels like he's just in the zone tonight. If you throw it his way, he's one way or another coming down with it.
27 combined first downs, 48 combined points already here in the half as Deshaun Johnson makes the catch, this time for 12 along the sideline.
Good catch. Good way to move the chains. He's in his revenge game. Let's see how much more productive he can be going through this week.
He got out of bounds, stopped the clock, so Bama saved a timeout. They're going to get it to Travis on the screen. He's got room, and he takes a big hit from Eugene, but picks up 11 in the first down.
Eugene made that man pay for that game.
Noah Eugene with 6 tackles here in the first half. And this one thrown across the middle. It is complete. Did they get the first down? No. Why? Stopped inches short.
And it was Revis in coverage as the linebacker who forced the second down.
And here we go again. Second and inches. Flipped out to the far side. And that is complete once again. Reeser for his 4th catch and a first down.
And I love the way they're spreading the ball out. Wesley Smalls has a few. Mateo. Just great ball movement.
Back in the end zone, open, and there's Deshaun Johnson for the touchdown against his former team. And Nebraska falls a little further behind with the next Alabama touchdown.
Great throw. Great way to find your receiver. Deshaun Jackson was hiding. Johnson was hiding in the back corner of the end zone and put in the beautiful spot. But we'll see if his feet were in bounds.
Now they're going to take a look at it, but I thought he was in and then kicked the pylon. And he might be on the pylon before the ball got into his hands. It's close.
I tried to tell where his foot is exactly when the ball hits his hands is the struggle.
And they will say it is good. Touchdown, Alabama. Extra point up. And good. 35-20 with 13 seconds to go. And Caleb, this is usually where I say just go to the locker room, try and regroup. But the way teams have moved the football in this one, 13 seconds is like a lifetime. Nebraska might be able to score in 13 seconds.
I think you take your shot here. You have 2 really good things going for you. Theo Petty and Lucier probably is able to throw the ball 80 yards. I'd take your chance.
And he doesn't even have to throw it 80 yards here. They got it lined up on the 29-yard line, so he can step into it a little bit, but they will hand it off to Archer. Flag on the play, and well, if they were able to call a timeout, that might have changed the outcome of this half. They may have taken their shot, but now with the clipping call, it'll back it up to their own 22, and they may just let this clock run out.
Probably. They're going to just say, we'll take it to half. We get ball at half, if I am correct. Nebraska is receiving the second half kickoff. And we'll see what they have in store.
And they will go read option. Lucier got a block, got some room, breaks a tackle. Look out. He's at midfield. He's at the 45 and drugged down. A touchdown saving tackle by Pedro Montero. And that brings us to the end of half number 1. It's cold here in Lincoln, Nebraska, but the action has been hot on the offensive side of the football, Caleb.
It has been absolutely on fire. Everywhere you look, you see big playmakers. Theo Petty. We saw Lucier just have a huge run. CJ Bauman had a great downfield catch. On the Alabama side, Mateo, Jay, Smalls, Cass Crow has a touchdown. But this game is going to be won on the defensive side, especially that secondary. We saw 1 pick from Alabama. They have a 2-score lead right now. If Nebraska can pick up the forcing turnovers, this game can flip in an instant.
And then you got to take into account special teams. We see it week in and week out. A special teams play can change the outcome of the ball game in the blink of an eye. And there you see offensively, I mean, those pretty even without doing the quick math in my head. Bama with a bit of an advantage, but again, Nebraska's moving the football fairly well. They have turned it over the one time, and that has really put them behind the 8 ball. You mentioned they get it first. You got a couple of dangerous kick returners back there, so Alabama has to make sure they tackle on the kickoff, but you can swing momentum in one play here if you're Nebraska coming out of the break.
Absolutely, especially with how quick you can score the football. You could see a one-score ball game in just 1 minute of game time.
And here's the return out across the 25 and near the 30-yard line. Theo Petty gets credit for 25 on that return, and here comes that that Nebraska offense as freshman quarterback Benjamin Lucier brings them back out. 4 wide receivers in the formation. They'll go play action and come across the middle early as Trenton Lee gets his first catch. It's good for 10 and a first down.
And there's Lila Moreland on that tackle. I believe it's her second on the night.
So another Moreland getting involved on the defensive side of the football. And now on 1st and 10, Lucier trying to start bringing Nebraska back, and Brumfield comes up with his first catch, and that one in some traffic. Good throw there from Lucier.
Great throw, way to find the pocket, way to hold on to the ball. Lila Moreland gets another tackle. Sorry, it's her 5th on the night.
And so coming up on 5 already, and again, flying all over the field. This one thrown far side, and a good job keeping his cool there was the freshman Lucier, and finds Tyler Archer out of the backfield in the flat.
Great job just getting it to the sideline. Great job getting pushed out of bounds by the Bama defense as Nebraska continues to drive downfield.
2nd and 4, they'll motion Archer, and he'll get it. And he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage, fall forward for a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Jackson Matthews got there, but over on Twitch, a 95-yard pick 6 by Tom Lambert. Tennessee extends the lead to go 28-13 over Michigan. 7:27 left in the 3rd quarter.
And now Archer on a little counter action, able to cut it upfield, picks up 5 and a first down.
Great job by Styles to bring him down, his 7th tackle on the night as he quickly approaches double digits.
1st and 10 inside the Alabama 35-yard line. Lucier looking, has time, sliding through the pocket, finally runs out of time, breaks a tackle off the back foot and just missed his open receiver.
Jackson Matthews couldn't quite bring him down, and that hit the panic button for Lucier as he just said, there's a receiver over there. Completion or not, this is not getting intercepted.
Almost got it there. Now they go back to Archer. He's got room, and he's going to be close to a first down. They'll mark him just short. Tony 10 on that one. It'll be 3rd and a couple of chain links.
Good tackle by Lila Moreland. Held him just shy of that first down.
So 3rd and inches here. Empty set. Lucier across the middle and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. That one would have moved the chains.
He saw Storm standing right there, ready to lay the boom. It was like business decision time. I don't know if I want to eat that hit.
Yeah, he still took a little bit of a hit, and those hurt less if you catch the football, I've heard. And this one up and good from KJ Eugene. He stays perfect tonight, and it cuts the Bama lead down to 35-23, 7-11 left to go, 3rd quarter. And not the finish to the drive that Nebraska wanted, but they got points. They get it down to a 2-score ball game. Now you're relying on your defense to come out after the adjustments in the locker room and get yourself a stop.
I mean, that's the big thing is you got points. Doesn't matter if it makes it a 1-score game or it keeps it at a 2-score game. You no longer need that 2-point conversion to tie it up or take the lead. So that's a big win for Nebraska coming out of half.
And I will see if the defense can step up and make a play. You mentioned Noah Eugene being the big playmaker for this defense. We'll see if he's able to step up and maybe force an Alabama turnover here. 1st and 10. King, he's taking a shot, and why not? It's worked all night long. And this time, Kenny Bear right there to knock it away.
And Cooper King got rid of it right before taking a serious blow. Kenny Bear almost had the turnover this Nebraska team needed, but just couldn't quite do it.
Spreading things out here, and they'll go read option. Some room to work, and a little GPS malfunction from Cooper King. He's going to lose 3 yards.
I think he had the Cupid shuffle in his headset. He went to the left, take 1 step back this time, now go to the right.
I don't know what he was doing. He certainly got a little lost. Compass went all wonky on him, and it is 3rd and 13 now. Maybe he just wanted to be able to pass it for 3 more yards as he's going to take his shot downfield. And guess what? Oh, I thought he caught it. They're going to mark him out of bounds and incomplete.
You know, and they're not going to review it. I kind of want to see another view of that. But over on Twitch, Falcon Chestnut with a 8-yard run as Tennessee extends the lead to 35-13 over Michigan with 5.5 left in the 3rd quarter.
And Tobin returns that 9 yards. And I know that's a big play for Nebraska, but boy, I really thought that was at least close enough to take another look at there on 3rd and 13. I thought it was complete on first look. So now Nebraska maybe catching a break, and then Lucier, was that Storm? He just hitting the helmet with that pass?
Yeah, I think Storm is in one mindset, find ball. And he found that ball right on his head.
Hey, whatever works. He was able to break the pass up, and now Lucier looking for a play downfield. He's got one as he finds C.J. Bowman 18 yards and a first down inside the Alabama 30.
Great catch and run by Bowman. Arvell Styles was trailing in coverage, but just too much separation where Lucier can make the easy throw and get them inside the 30, just outside of the 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10, ball sitting at the 27. Call it the 26-yard line. Tight end in motion. They'll go up the middle with Archer, and he will work his way forward for gain of 1.
Good, strong run. Get you 1 yard. Arvell Styles yet again with the tackle, one shy of the 10 tackle mark. We'll see how soon he gets that.
2nd and 9 on a big drive here for Nebraska. A little bubble screen, and Tobin, not a lot of room to work, and nice open field tackle. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Great open field tackle by Hutchins. He read that screen all the way and said, I'll just get the tackle. Why get too greedy?
5 of 8 on 3rd down are the Cornhuskers. They need 8 yards here. They'll go screenplay Archer, and nearly able to pick it up. Had to weave through the blocks that he got, and he'll come up a couple yards short.
I was about to talk so proudly about that O-line blocking, but Brogan Patrick was the lone man unblocked and was able to bring him down before Archer could get to that first down marker.
And KJ Eugene again up and good. So 2 drives, 6 points for Nebraska. They're chipping away at it right now as they've got it back to within 9. Still need a couple of touchdowns to take the lead, or a touchdown and a field goal, I guess, to take the lead. So 2-score ball game, but you're working your way back in it.
You're slowly but surely getting back, but we need to see a big play from Bama to stop the bleeding. But Nebraska, if they get one more big play, we're talking a whole new ball game.
And this one thrown across the middle, a little quick slant right there, and the catch and run good for first down yardage. Deshaun Johnson, his 4th catch, 62 yards to show for it.
And I love getting upfield after the catch, beat the coverage, that playing zone, and just finds that small gap he can get a few extra yards in.
Now on first down, there you see the first down total, 17 for Alabama, 19 for Nebraska. Defense optional at times here tonight. Play fake. King going to throw this into the flat and throws it over top of everybody into the bench, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's just outstanding coverage by this Nebraska defense. Left nothing open. Cooper King just got rid of it. Smart play by the freshman.
Now on 2nd down, ripped across the middle into some traffic, but guess who's there to catch it? Mateo Messias, 7 catches, 117 yards.
Way to hold on to it. He's not the biggest receiver, but he plays with so much heart that it makes up for his lack of height.
And now play action pass here. And this one caught by Reeser as he stumbles out of bounds, gain of 3.
That's his 5th catch for 55 yards. Just the quick, short completion that makes it 2nd and medium.
And now another play fake blitz coming, and that one hit the back of Chad Kaler. It'll be incomplete, 3rd and 7 coming up.
Great call on the blitz, set more than they could block, making King have to make a quick throw no one was ready for.
And now here we go on 3rd down, complete Smalls, but he steps out of bounds, and it will be 4th and 4.
Great defense by Nebraska this drive. They threw so many different looks that Bama couldn't get comfortable. There, they went really soft coverage and got pressure home quickly, giving them another chance to score.
Ball bounces through the end zone, and Bama at 35 points. It's what they scored a week ago, and they lost 38-35. Now starting to sweat a little bit as their offense is kind of stalled lately, and Lucier can't get anything going on that carry. It's 2nd down and 8.
No, he could not. And Arvell Styles gets his 10th tackle on the night, already crossing that marker with a 1/4 left to go.
And we'll see how many more he can get as Lucier has the offense ready to go again. He'll hand it off to Tyler Archer, and another 2-yard pickup, so it's 3rd and 6 coming up.
And both Styles and Storm were both in there. Storm made first contact, Styles made last. Great tackle combo from the 2 leading tacklers so far tonight.
3 receivers top of the screen. And Lucier looking under some pressure and into traffic, intercepted. So Lucier makes a bit of a mistake there, and that's the 2nd Cornhusker turnover as Montero gets the pick and Alabama's in business.
Great interception by Montero. He sees the pressure Lucier is in and sees that ball floating in the air and is patient. Jumps at the right time so the receiver can't have a chance to make a play on the ball.
And there you see the total yardage almost dead even with 3:13 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bama gets it here and across the middle. Johnson 9 more yards on that slant route.
Great play, and that's a great tackle in the open field by this Nebraska defense. Rivas bringing him down.
His 5th stop on the night, and now on 2nd down. And King tried to take off, ran into his own blocker, and that cost him because Boogie Matthews into the backfield, and with the big sack, it'll be 3rd and 7.
Boogie Matthews is the best defensive lineman this team has, and they look to him to get sacks. Had one in week 1, gets another one now. He is building a great year after last season.
And you could see that Booker Travis kind of unfortunately got in the way of King right there. He couldn't get away, and Boogie Matthews got home. And now on 3rd and 7, King to the far side, and that is complete. It's Macias again, 22 more yards, 8 catches, 139 yards, and he is now 1 catch away from tying his career high.
If I'm Nebraska, I'm finding out where he is at all times. That's the receiver who's hurt you the most this game. You need to limit the bleeding he's causing.
So now on 1st down inside the PX1 Sports Red Zone, they go to Booker, and he powers his way forward for a gain of 5.
Rivas stood in there and took that run from Travis. Travis may have ran over him, but Rivas got the last laugh as Travis couldn't get much more than that.
Baby J's asking player of the week, maybe for Macias. He is on his way. He's having a huge night. Booker Travis looking to follow up his 1st down run with a good 2nd down run, but Tavy Wallace stops him in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Great job by Tavy Wallace. Led the run all the way. Josh Wade finished that tackle that Tavy Wallace started.
Empty set here for Cooper King. He's sitting in the pocket, looks underneath, complete 1st down as Wesley Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls, and it's 1st and goal for Alabama.
That's what Nebraska says every time he gets this ball. Because every time he gets that ball, he is getting a 1st down. It feels like Rivas on the tackle.
Rivas is 7th, and now they go back to Travis trying to catch the edge, and he will not. Good job on the outside that time from the Cornhusker defense.
Josh Wade made a great open field tackle. You had 2 defenders there, so you felt good, but he was like, you only need me over there to finish this tackle.
2nd and goal. Little read option. King got a good block, cuts it upfield, breaks 1 tackle, but could not get away from the 2nd man in. That's Chad Kaler with the stop.
Kaler with a great tackle. Yes, the first defender was a sacrificial lamb, but as long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter.
3rd and goal. King looking, end zone caught, touchdown, and it's Macias again, and Bama stretches the lead.
Mateo is everywhere for this team. Anytime you need a play, it feels like it's always Mateo's name we say for this offense. But Cooper King's having himself quite a night already as well. 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards, and no turnovers.
And 4 more touchdowns. He did a heck of a job a week ago as well, throwing the football. He had 4 touchdowns in that one, so up to 8 on the season. Macias, again, I believe that's his 2nd touchdown of the night, and he's tied a career high in receptions. And that's what Nebraska is trying to come back against, and they're having a hard time slowing down the Bama offense. Their offense has got to get another one in the end zone here. They'll start with Archer to the outside, got a good block, got the edge, 1st down, and more out to the 40-yard line.
Great open field. They ran it to the left away from Storm. Arville Styles eventually chased him down, but not after Archer was able to get a huge 1st down gain. And great blocks from the outside from the receivers. They set that run up perfectly.
Now 1st and 10, ball sitting on their own 40-yard line. They'll go back to Archer, counter play, and he is hit by Storm again. 10 tackles on the night. Although he's got a little quiet here in the second half. He had 8 in the first half.
He has, but to give Storm the benefit of the doubt, he also does have a pick on the night. He has 10 tackles, and it's only the 3rd quarter. He'll get the ground back.
And there he is again, meeting Theo Petty head on after a 5-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and 6.
Don't run to the right side of the field. Styles is over there a lot. Storm's over there a lot. And they've gotten you every time you ran that way.
And that closes out quarter number 3. We've got a good one in store for you. Still a tight ball game as we head to the final frame. 42-26, Alabama on top. Come on back. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports, right here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Lincoln Memorial Stadium as we start quarter number 4. Nate Murphy and Caleb Allen with you, and Nebraska with the ball trying to mount a comeback. Screenplay here, and Archer will lose 5. Just had nowhere to go with the ball.
That's the big fella getting out of his comfort zone. He dropped back into coverage after it was too easy and said, "I'm finding you, Archer," and made the great play to force 4th down. Great job by Colt McDowell.
A big play right there to get it done and get Nebraska off the field. 4th and 11 back at their own 40, so they will punt this one away in a 16-point ball game. As Bama getting the ball back is Ellis with the 12-yard return. This becomes a crucial drive here for the Nebraska defense. Have to get off the field.
You have to, and it starts with finding Mateo. He's having a career night. You need to find him and shut him down.
And this one, a quick throw down the seam. Jay Reeser, 10 yards. They'll mark him just shy of the 1st down yardage. It'll be 2nd and a couple of chain links.
Great job finding Jay wide open. Noah Eugene on the tackle, his 7th on the night, as Nebraska has a chance to still get this stop.
And they say 2nd and inches. It's pretty close to a full yard right here. Empty set for King, and he will look to throw. Comes across the middle. That is complete one more time. Wesley Smalls for 11 and a 1st down.
Great play by Wesley Smalls. But over on Twitch, a 10-yard reception by Gator Gillespie extends Tennessee's lead 45-16, 7:19 left in the 4th quarter.
King now over 400 yards passing. This one will extend that a little bit as Wesley Smalls picks up 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
He is having himself an outstanding night as well.
Every Alabama receiver right now is finding open space, and Cooper King is not missing him. And this one floated downfield. Again, 2 receivers over there, and they're going to rule this one incomplete as it was just too far out of bounds.
Just need 2 yards. Go find Wesley Smalls. Go find Mateo. Go hand it off. The world is your oyster.
And now this one thrown across the middle, and Rivas able to reach up there and knock it down. It'll be 4th and 2. Decision time for Bama.
And they're going to go for it. They feel confident in getting these 2 yards. I'm watching out for a deep shot here.
Now, there it is. Open receiver. It's caught to the 5. Broken. Tackle and drug down at the 1 as Deshaun Johnson needed 2. Got 37 on 4th down.
I looked into my crystal ball. I saw press coverage. And I know how aggressive Valente and this Alabama team wants to be. And with this receiving core, I wouldn't want to pressure them on these instances because big plays are going to come.
Deshaun Johnson over 100 yards now in the ball game. 4 receivers near side. Watch for a quarterback run here with King. There it is. Quarterback draw to the 1, and he's hit and stood up. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Murph, did you steal my crystal ball?
It was just sitting here in the booth. I thought I'd take a crack at it. It works. I like it. I might try it again at some point.
Hey, 2 for 2.
2nd and goal. They'll go midline read and stopped again. King will get it inside the 1, but could not cross the goal line.
Just great job by this Nebraska defensive front. 3rd and goal now. I'm still watching a Wesley Smalls touchdown here.
Empty set. And again, this is just quarterback power right there as Cooper King walks it into the end zone. Nothing fancy about that one, and Alabama extends the lead up 22 with the extra point pending.
Cooper King was not getting denied a 3rd time. Get him once, he felt bad. Get him twice, he feels horrible. Get him 3 times, ain't no way. I'm getting my 7.
2 minutes off the clock on that drive. 7 points on the board, and Alabama goes up 49-26. 6:41 left here in Lincoln. And Nebraska, they're a long way down, but they're not out of it. The offense, we've seen it, a couple of different times tonight with some really big plays downfield. But I think right now you're looking at number 2, and you're looking at probably Tobin as well, number 81, to be your big play guys.
I'm just looking for a huge play. We haven't seen one this half from Nebraska. I want to see one now.
As Tyler Archer, draw play back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Jared Cook, surprisingly, the first time we've called that name tonight.
He's just been beat to the punch. He's on the same side as Nikolai Storm, and Nikolai Storm's been everywhere when they ran that way.
And now here we go on 2nd down underneath, and that's Brumfield. I believe it's just his 2nd catch of the ball game. It is good for 11 though, and a 1st down.
And great open field tackling by the secondary of Bama. They're going into the please throw it short, take what you can get.
Yeah, just a little shell defense right now, and Bama going to rally and make tackles. This one is floated out of bounds into the Cornhusker sideline. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And over on Tritz, Gator Gillespie gets in the end zone again on a 4-yard rush. Tennessee now leads 52-16, 5:05 left in the game.
And now Lucier looking, dancing in the pocket, finds a receiver. It's Jay James, 14 yards across midfield and a 1st down.
Jay James gets 14 yards. Nikolai Storm gets tackled 13 on the night, I believe.
And 13th on the night, as you say, and there you see the total yards, both offenses up and down the field. But Storm bringing the thunder so far tonight as Noah Eugene comes across the offensive side, gets 4 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Keegan Orndorff finished that tackle. Storm was there first. Orndorff just pushed him out of bounds.
2nd and 6 now. Lucier near side off the quick slant, and that is complete, and a big hit there. And guess who's there again to make the hit? Tim Tobin makes the catch, and I believe Nikolai Storm should get credit for that stop.
I do believe he does, and I think we need to make sure Tim Tobin doesn't have whiplash after that hit.
So the Storm now at 14 tackles. Again, his career high is 16. As Storm making a case for maybe defensive player of the week. As this one caught underneath CJ Bowman, 4-yard catch, and it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Bowman tried to fight off the one Alabama defender. It's just 4 more showed up, and Thor Tyson finished the job.
And now on 2nd down. Lucier barking out some signals. Draw play here. Archer looking for room, slips one tackle and picks up two before he is drugged down from behind. It'll be third down and 4.
And Arvell Styles did just enough to slow down the run. And it was the walk-on who ended up finishing the tackle.
3rd and 4. Big play here for Nebraska. Need to keep the drive alive, and they will. Complete into the flat first down yardage for Tim Tobin inside the 20. Again, another first down.
And Lila Moreland used every resource he had there. He had the sideline, hit Tobin that way to use that extra defender as help.
7 tackles now for Moreland as Lucier goes play fake, slides in the pocket to the end zone, and it's knocked down. Montero again, 3 tackles, a deflection, and an interception so far tonight.
I thought Montero was going to get his 2nd interception on the night, just couldn't quite get there, just took the incompletion, and I love that for this defense.
And now read option, Lucier with room. First down, and oh boy, Lucier takes a big hit from Nikolai Storm. His 15th tackle on the night, but it's 1st and goal.
I'm telling you, Lucier was talking some smack before the game to Storm. Because it feels like every one of these hits he makes on Lucier is a little more personal.
It certainly is. Look at that. And a nice hurdle right there from Tyler Archer. Trying to get a little highlight reel run as he gets it down inside the 5.
Way to get vertical. Brogan Patrick with the tackle. Had to get vertical to try to get 7. Just came a yard short of it.
2nd and goal. And they're going to hand this off to Petty around the outside. And the speedster catches the edge and gets to the end zone. Nebraska cuts into this lead. 3:27 left to go. The extra point should make this 49-33. Oh, they're going to go for 2 here.
I like going forward here. If you get this 2-point conversion, you make it a 15-point game, and you know what you need from here on out.
And sitting in the pocket, Lucier. It was complete, but driven back near the line of scrimmage, and so really nothing to show for it. And Bama gives up 6, but not 8. Now Nebraska needs the onside kick.
Jackson Matthews holds back Tobin from getting there. Great job.
And this is recovered, and now looking for some room to run was Claude Martinez. And Alabama will be set up in plus territory.
The way that walk-on was running, it was like he was looking for a scholarship. Put me in more, coach. I got this.
Hey, walk on the hands team. You got to have a little bit of confidence in the guy. And this is Booker Travis up the middle, finds some room to work, and he's down inside the Nebraska 30.
And that's a great job by Travis. You see him protecting the ball as he hits that gap. Was almost able to break away, but Chad Kaler was able to just bring him down before he could make it and do any more damage.
48 combined first downs. All gas, no breaks here tonight for these offenses. And this is Travis once again breaking tackles and stood up finally after a gain of 7.
Josh Wade on the tackle. If I'm Nebraska, I am loading this box up because you know that's all they're going to do from here on out.
And they are in chew clock mode as we tick down towards 2 minutes here to go in the ball game. Back to Travis, and he's got the first down. 3 Cornhusker defenders to bring him down after a gain of 6.
And Noah Eugene was in that group to bring him down. The one credited his 9th tackle on the night.
And now on 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Bama does not need any more points here, just need to hold on to the football. And this is Trayvon Ellis coming in, and he'll pick up 6 on the carry.
Great run. Way to get the yards. Just need one more first down to for sure seal this ball game.
48 seconds and counting here in the ball game, and Booker Travis back in, first down, and there it is, down to the 5-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good run by Travis to all but seal this game as you see the clock just continuing to chew down. Only 4 seconds between it.
Should be the final snap. Chad Kaler on the last tackle, his 8th. And this is Travis looking for 6, and he's got it. Booker Travis to the goal line, to the end zone, and that is an Alabama touchdown.
And that's a statement touchdown from Bama. I think he wanted to obviously get his, I believe, first touchdown on the year and just keep putting up points. This is a great offense. Sorry, it's his 2nd touchdown on the year. But great run, great way to finish this game for Alabama.
And this should be it, as this kick return will send the clock to triple zeros, and still going is Theo Petty. Good return, 30 yards to end the ball game. But Alabama comes to Lincoln, Nebraska, and makes a statement with a 55-32 win.
And it was a high offense game, especially in the first half. But look at Cooper King in the game he had. 448 through the air, 47 through the run. So many touchdowns. Just an outstanding performance from the freshman.
Again, your final score, 56-32, Alabama over Nebraska. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner, Caleb Allen, for all of tonight's action. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. That wraps up our Wednesday night of action, but make sure to come back tomorrow night, starting at 6:30 Central Time. On Twitch, you've got USC taking on Florida State in what is a very important early season matchup there. And here on YouTube, Ohio State will battle Clemson. Again, that'll wrap up our Wednesday. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow.